Hello, welcome to Ben's Miniatures. I'm Ben and these are my minis. Today we've just got another review, monthly review. So here's everything that I painted in February. We'll just start from the front. So I did 5 different plague bearers this month. This one I think came out maybe during 4th or 5th edition. Warhammer Fantasy, probably would have used it in like 2nd edition 40k. First one. So all these would have been like 3rd edition 40k, like probably 7th edition Fantasy. Like you can definitely see like different kind of style in more modern ones. I think the older ones are more kind of cartoonish. I thought the eye could have probably been bigger in this sculpt. This I think was like the last kind of thing I painted. No, it would have been a Genestealer before I got ill. And here's the last one. I think this is quite a good sculpt. I like this one. Tentacle hanging out of its mouth. Yeah. Right, we'll move on to Genestealers and the Tyranids. Here I've got a Genestealer hybrid, or if it was like Rogue Trader, would have been like a 3rd generation Genestealer. I think I did the trousers quite well on this one. So a normal Genestealer. Plastic one. Not sure if this was from like a version of Space Hulk or maybe came in I think you got during the 2nd edition you maybe got a box set, was it 10 Genestealers? Oh, this is the latest thing I've finished. Genestealer Patriarch. Where are they? Just before I show you this. Got these 2 familiars. I think there was meant to be 3 that come with the Patriarch. But when I saw these on eBay, it was zoomed up quite close in a photograph, and just assumed they were normal size minis. And because they were so cheap, I thought, ooh, I'll get some cheap old metal Genestealers. But then lo and behold, came to realise that they're absolutely tiny. Hence why they were so cheap. But I think I'm going to paint these up. I'll get them primed and maybe snip off a tab and like stick one either side. Here's a Patriarch. The running one. So, I think like a one in a chair is like a small fortune. I've never seen it cheaper than like 100 quid. I got quite a good deal on this one though, to be fair. Right, so on to Tyranids. This was my test model for my Hormagants. I think this came out pretty good. Had a quick enough scheme, I think, to paint a few of these on mass. Got another one here. It's a few stages behind. It's pretty much. It's nearly done. Yep. So Next we've got a Hive Tyrant. This was really fun to paint. I'm going to rebase him. I've not got around to getting a 40mm square base yet, but I do plan to do that in the future. But the lash whip was a pain in the ass. I'd get the lash whip glued onto the hand, and then arm would come off, and then I'd get the arm back on, and the lash whip would come off. So eventually got it on. I probably, if I was to start for the over again, I would have taken off this left arm with the bone sword, because I did a right arm completely separate and then glued it on quite late. Also, I would have took a tail off. Probably made it easier to paint that, but otherwise it was quite fun to paint. Done a couple of orcs. Oh, here's a snakebite boy with some of the 3D printed arms that I got from my mate Tom. You can go check him out on Instagram. It's oldhammer30k. The final beaky tin boy painted up as a space wolf. Find easy miniatures to paint, I find. Little goblin netter, like goblin netter from 4th or 5th edition Warhammer Fantasy. Pain in the arse to stand up. Plague Marine with a Melticon. Proper grimy git. Mold lines in this one are terrible. Like his face is off center. Vindicare Assassin. So this one completed my collection of all the 2nd edition 40k assassins. Currently painting up the one from Rogue Trader. Yeah. There's another one of my 3D printed Thunder Warriors. This guy with like an orky style plasma gun. And last but not least, Legion of Damned Sergeant. Should really paint up more of my Legion of the Damned. Just get the squad done. One day. Right, well, that was everything that I painted in February of 2026. If you enjoyed this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content, maybe consider subscribing. If there's anything in particular that you did like, maybe leave a comment, let me know. Right, well, thanks again. Everybody take care. Catch you in the next one. Bye.